Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to this inaugural edition of Straight Talk NFL, a podcast for and by the people. We are a podcast that deals with only the power rankings, none of that nonsense that they talk about on SportsCenter all the time. So we're just gonna go ahead and dive right into it. I'm gonna start with the bottom. We'll head to the top here. See how we're doing. All right. Starting at number 32, we got the Cleveland Browns. No surprise here. Nothing really to say much about them. They are winless. They are bad. Who has any idea what's going on there, if it will ever turn around? I personally don't think it will anytime soon, and I do not think the answer is RG3. Moving on, 31, we got the Bears. That I don't know what's going on there as well, but they are pretty banged up, so I will give them the benefit of the doubt, and it is safe to say Jay Cutler's career is over there. Coming in at 30, we have a very they have a lot of potential, but it's the Jacksonville Jaguars. Blake Bortles a little too inconsistent for me. I see the talent there. Don't think it's going to happen in the next couple years, but for right now, they're clocking in at 30. 29, you have the Jets, who, if they had a quarterback, I could see them doing very well. Got a nice defense, got a nice set of receivers, but Eric Decker's out. I don't see them doing much better this year. 28, you have the Bengals. No A.J. Green, no Giovanni Bernard. They're just not good this year. I don't know what happened. Andy Dalton's just not playing well. Although A.J. Green is trying to come back by week 17, I don't know why, but that's what he wants to do. Coming in at number 27, you have the L.A. Rams. Coming in with Goff, they could move up a couple spots now that they have a consistent quarterback, but I don't see that happening. Their defense, very good, but I don't see them doing very much with only a Todd Gurley offense. Coming in at 26, you have the 49ers. Now, they are only 1-10 heading into Week 13, but they have shown signs of getting much better. Colin Kaepernick, although, is playing much better than he was a couple weeks ago. So if he can get rolling, I can see them jumping up. I think they are the most improved team so far coming into these rankings. 25, you have the Colts, who don't really understand what defense is. Andrew Luck's out right now with a concussion, but he'll probably be back, so they might be able to jump up a little bit. But I don't see them doing that year. They need to find some defensive pieces in the draft. 24, you have the Cardinals. Another one of those teams that has a very good defense, but the quarterback play of Carson Palmer is just not very well this year. So without a quarterback, it's a quarterback-driven league, and without him, you are not going to go very well. Now, 23, I do have the Packers, and literally because of Aaron Rodgers, I think they might move up because he's going to will his team to the next couple wins. But as of right now, they're just going ahead and sit at 23, but they could move up very easily in next week's rankings. The Saints, great quarterback, same thing as the Packers, but zero defense. So basically, if the Saints don't score 45 points, they don't win, but they do very often, so that's why I have them there. 21, you have the Panthers. I know they went to the Super Bowl last year, but they're just not playing well. Luke Kuechly is out for a while. Cam Newton seems not like his normal self, so I have him at 21. 20, the Texans, they have a good defense, but Osweiler is just not good. Lamar Miller has been playing very well, and DeAndre Hopkins, a little shaky. If he can get going, I can see them jumping up. 19, you get the Vikings, another one of those teams, great defense, but Sam Bradford just not playing very well right now. I could see them finishing right around this spot because that defense is very good. Xavier Rhodes, Florida State alum, playing very well. Coming in at 18, the Eagles are slowly falling down from where they were originally at the beginning of the year. They've definitely cooled off. 17, you got the Titans. They're playing very well. I had them a lot lower start off the year, but they're playing very well. Mariota's playing very well. Rashard Matthews been playing like a wide receiver 1 all year. Delaney Walker, DeMarco Murray, all playing very well. So they're definitely my surprising team of the year. Coming in at 16, right literally the middle of the pack here, Chargers. And basically my notes for them, I just have they're just very, very average. Play well on both sides of the ball, but nothing that stands out at you. Phillip Rivers kind of showing his age a little bit this year. Coming in at 15, you have the Bills. LaShawn McCoy playing out of his absolute mind. He's played a lot better than I thought he was, and he literally just wills them to wins. He averages like 115 yards a game, something along those lines. Coming in at 14, you have the Washington Redskins. Kirk Cousins playing very well right now. They have a nice passing attack going on. If they can get the running game going, that's a team I would not want to play come playoff time. 13, another surprise team. the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Now, James Winston playing very well, Doug Martin coming back, that's definitely helped their team. And they're just coming off a recent win of the Seahawks, who are much higher in the rankings than them. So naturally, in my eyes, when you beat a team that is much higher in the rankings than you deserve to go up. Coming in at 12 and 11 is very interchangeable. So I got the Ravens at 12 and the Miami Dolphins at 11. Now they play this week, so that's you're definitely gonna see a switch up there. The Ravens offense a little shaky. Joe Flacco, is he elite? I don't know. Maybe. I don't think so. The Ravens need to find a consistent running game to be able to play very well, but that defense, just like the old Ravens, is carrying them right now. Miami, one of the hotter teams in the league, just came off a big win against the 49ers. Now, I say a big win. They're not a very good team, but the way they won it is very impressive, so I got them clocking in at 11. 10, you also have the very hot Giants. Still have no idea who can stop Odell Beckham, but still trying to figure that out. Got number 9, you have the Detroit Lions. Stafford is playing very well. I thought he had fallen off, like Matt Ryan, but he's having a great year. And one of their staples of the defense is their run stopping ability with Haloti Ngata. A little bias here from a Ravens fan, but he's playing very well this year. Number 8, you have the Steelers. That's one of the teams that their defense not good at all, but they have probably the 2 best playmakers in the NFL next to Odell Beckham. Definitely the 2 of the top 3 fantasy picks in Le'Veon Bell and Antonio Brown, along with a gunslinger and in Ben Roethlisberger. Clocking in at number 7, you have the Broncos. No offense, but that defense is elite, and that's why they are so high. Von Miller is one of the best defensive players in the league right now, so you got to have them way up here. Number 6, you got the Chiefs. Now, they just came off a win over the Broncos. That's why I have them ahead of. I did have them below the Broncos before, but like I said before, you beat them, you move up. Very balanced team, coached very well. Alex Smith playing pretty good, so I got to give it to them. I always been a fan of balanced offenses. Number 5, you got the Seahawks. They just lost to the Buccaneers, and their offense can't really find one. But that defense is elite, and Russell Wilson definitely can have a big game at any moment, so I have them at 5. Number 4, you got the Atlanta Falcons, high-scoring offense in the league. Defense, not that good, but Julio Jones is the number 1 receiver in the league right now, yards-wise, so I have them up here. They're playing very well this year. Number 3, and now we get into top 3 here. Number 3, you got the New England Patriots. They dropped down a spot that I had them from last week. They just lost Gronkowski, so I had them fall a little bit, strictly because he's such a high part of that offense. I think they'll be all right. That's why I still have them up here at 3, but it's definitely a big hit going forward. Number 2, I got the Oakland Raiders. Now, this is a very razor thin between 1 and 2 here. As you can tell, the one team I have not mentioned yet, the number 1 team, the Dallas Cowboys. But the thing with the Raiders is they're a very balanced team. That offense is high-flying, and that defense with Khalil Mack playing much better. And I think they have what it takes to make a playoff run. And then the number 1 team in the NFL right now is the Dallas Cowboys. Now, if you have a run game, you can control any game. And Ezekiel Elliott is absolutely feasting on everyone. He's running all over the place. Offensive line is giving him the biggest gaps I've ever seen as long as I've been a fan of football. So you have a run game. Their defense is not great, but it's very clutch defense. They make plays when they need to be made. And Dak Prescott playing out of his mind, shattering all expectations everyone had, and one of the things that I factor in is how clutch you are, and Dak Prescott has been very clutch in the fourth quarter this year so far. So there you have it. Number 1 team, Dallas Cowboys. That is all for this week. Please tune in next week. I will release the next podcast Tuesday at 5. So stay tuned for that one, and go Ravens.